Students, please be seated. Graduands.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the rather new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Bath, I really am delighted to welcome you here today to celebrate the success of our excellent graduating students who have already achieved so much in their lives. Thank you for coming. My final role is to commend the honorary graduate, Fernando Montano, who will be accepting the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts today in recognition of his trail-blazing career to become soloist of the Royal Ballet, as well as his commitment to Children Change Colombia and his support for One Young World. It is an honor that he is present with us today. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I call upon the University Orator to present a candidate for a degree Honoris Causa.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my great honour to present Fernando Rodriguez Montaño for the award of Doctor of Arts in recognition of his achievements in contemporary ballet and his tireless commitment to charitable work and humanitarian causes. Fernando was born in Buenaventura, one of the most impoverished cities in Colombia. His extraordinary career began when he took up ballet at the age of 12, and within 2 years won a prestigious scholarship to the National Ballet School of Cuba. Having won numerous Cuban National Ballet Awards, he moved to Italy at the age of 19. A year later, in 2006, unable to speak English, he arrived in London and successfully auditioned for the Royal Ballet Covent Garden, where he was mentored by the great Cuban ballet dancer Carlos Acosta. 13 years later, in 2019, Fernando is currently a soloist at Covent Garden and independently produces and choreographs his own shows. He has performed all over the world on Royal Ballet tours, as well as for his own dance projects to promote various charitable causes. Fernando has not forgotten his roots. He has performed many times in Colombia, including in 2014 on the personal invitation of the Colombian president, Juan Manuel Santos, during the state visit of the Prince of Wales. He was also a judge for 52 episodes of Bailando con las Estrellas, Colombia's version of Strictly Come Dancing, which earned him a huge fan base and a place in the hearts of millions of Colombians and other Latin Americans. Given his remarkable story, it's not surprising that the Colombian Billy Elliot, as the BBC has described him, recently published his autobiography, Una Buena Ventura, and a film based on his life is now in pre-production. However, Fernando is not just one of the world's most accomplished male ballet soloists. He's also committed to humanitarian, social, and environmental causes, especially in his native Colombia, a country still recovering from the devastation caused by civil war and the ongoing drugs trade. He is patron of Children Change Colombia, a charity dedicated to working with children who suffer poverty, violence, and exclusion. And Fernando regularly visits projects throughout the country to support young people in transforming their lives for the better. In the United Kingdom, Fernando is an ambassador for Colin Jackson's prostate cancer charity, Go Dad Run, and a patron of the Amy Winehouse Foundation. This year, Fernando has campaigned on the environmental impact caused by single-use plastics, working with the Marine Conservation Society. In 2017, Fernando was invited to the One Young World Summit in Bogotá, in Colombia. It was his ongoing work in support of this charity that brought him to the University of Bath in 2018 as the highlight of our One Young World Bath conference, and his relationship with the university has continued to grow since then. Fernando's success in becoming an internationally acclaimed ballet dancer has been due to his immense talent, but also hard work, self-sacrifice, and passion. Yet he has never forgotten his origins nor rested on his laurels, but he has used his international celebrity status to support charitable organizations in their work with vulnerable people. Fernando is an extraordinary individual who continues to inspire through his dance and through his actions. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Fernando Rodriguez Montaño, who is eminently worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Arts, Honoris Causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Arts, Honoris Causa. Please accept my sincere congratulations.
Good morning, Vice-Chancellor, faculty, and staff of the university, and most especially to you, the graduates, friends and family here to celebrate this important milestone. Before I continue, I must say that I'm more nervous today than performing at Covent Garden. I feel so humbly honored to receive this honorary doctorate degree in the arts, and I accept this with gratitude and pride, and with a sense of responsibility that it represents for the university and for me. I cannot let this moment pass without saying thank you to my family, especially my father and late mother, who always supported me. Each of you, the graduates, have people who supported you, and we should thank them too. It seems unusual that a university should consider a young person to receive such recognition. I truly hope to make use of it in the most positive way I can. I believe for all the graduates, also students at Bath, this gesture is something to admire and to appreciate, as it illustrates that the University of Bath, as a relatively young university, recognizes the importance of honoring the achievements of younger people. In doing this, the university is demonstrating a belief and confidence in young leaders embarking on their life journeys. As an artist, my own graduation was in a completely different environment to the one we are experiencing today. There I was in Havana, also in a theater, but on a stage dressed as a character of a ballet called Le Carnaval de Venise, doing all sorts of double tours and pirouettes. But the truth is, being the youngest son of 4 children, I was always wishing that one day I will be able to wear a robe like my siblings did in their graduation, and that I could be connected to some kind of university life and to have those special lifelong bonds with university friends. I'm so proud to become part of the community of Bath. With its excellent programs and leading research in areas such as sports, science and engineering, social science, international development, and international education. These are all subjects related to my professional and humanitarian interests, and I hope in this new role, I may use my network to support the university in those areas. I'm so particularly impressed by the university's inclusivity and openness, especially to foreign students. Today, the dream has become a reality for all of us, and we should thank everyone at the university who has made this possible. To the graduates, I encourage each one of you to always be yourself and never to compromise who you truly are or what you stand for. The world is big enough for everyone to be accepted with their individual virtues, values, talents, and even defects. The only way to fully develop our capacities is to never be too comfortable and never to accept mediocrity in what we do. We have to create our opportunities and live our life with the goal of achieving our personal best, and not necessarily live in a way that others may impose upon us. Be resilient, be curious, and never be afraid of failure or embarrassment, because these are the things that make us grow stronger and better prepared in life to take risks. I am aware that as I address you, I may be speaking to some of the world's future leading engineers and architects. The civilizations of tomorrow will be dependent on you, on your knowledge and passion, as you will be the ones to create and develop your ideas to make our cities, towns, and homes better and more sustainable. Perhaps using the new technology developed right here at Bath, by using recycled plastic material to build skyscrapers and to make more efficient fuel. You will be the ones who envision the design of new schools and of theaters, where the magic of performing and visual artists will be given the platform to create moments of joy and happiness that are necessary to fulfill the human spirit, especially for those who may suffer from war or conflict. We should all try to support each other, be competitive, but only with yourself, as in that way, you will become a new and better version of yourself, setting your own standards. But I urge you, always make time to take care of yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yes, I am a ballet dancer, but this is not what it defines me. I am enriched and made whole by other interests, particularly time spent with friends and my volunteer activities with charities supporting humanitarian and environmental causes. And my ability to use my skills as a ballet dancer to help those causes. Take time to explore and develop new interests. Believe in yourself. That is the secret of making things happen and really making a difference in this gigantic planet full of beauty, problems, challenges, and living creatures, including us humans. Make use of your time in life. Remember that time goes on forever, but life does not. Muchas gracias.